If you do not create, you will die. Hello everybody. Today we will talk about the top AI tools for SEO and content marketing. Now, we've already done a few search sessions on AI and the implications of AI for small business and marketing. But regardless of you investing time and money in SEO and in content to generate new business and leads for your business, AI is here to stay and AI is to grow. So if you are not leveraging artificial intelligence in your business processes, in your marketing processes, in your lead generation processes, you are going to be left behind. I assure you that all of your competitors are looking at this because we have some clients that we consult and we are aggressively guiding them to look at AI and pay attention to AI for everything that has to do with their businesses. So what we have done is we have identified top tools for SEO and content generation that you can use today to generate content, to optimize that content for SEO, and to really master this process so that you have a constant supply of content that your users or potential buyers are looking for. And we always say consumption is conversion. The more your ideal audience consumes your content, the more likely they are to become a client or a customer. Now, Eren, we've been very excited about these tools. We're using these tools in our processes ourselves. Let's go. What is the first tool you want to tell me about?
Well, the first one is ChatGPT by OpenAI. It is the most complex AI tool to date. Did you know that ChatGPT acquired over 1 million users in 10 days? And Microsoft invested $1.5 billion into it. Now, imagine the implications of $1.5 billion into one AI tool.
Yes, that's actually a very interesting point because as SEO people and as marketers, we dislike Bing.com. But Bing.com did something last week. And by Bing.com, I mean Microsoft. They released their first version of a chat AI search results page. I think that this is the only time in the past 15 years where Bing.com actually has a potential to beat Google in the search results game. And Google, aka Alphabet, was doing a demo on their AI search. And when it flopped and there was an error, they lost $100 billion from their stock valuation overnight. So this is the power of AI and how it's going to shift the industry, how it's going to shift the competitors, shift our future and technology. So if you haven't already played around with OpenAI ChatGPT, that's the first tool that we recommend. All right, Eren, what is the second tool?
I would definitely go with Jasper AI. Jasper is the tool that comes closest to ChatGPT. On top of that, Jasper has functionality specific for content creation. You can create YouTube titles and descriptions. There's a module that you can improve the content you already written. You can write meta titles and descriptions. You can write article outlines. You can create marketing ideas. It basically gives you everything you need to generate content.
And Jasper used to be Jarvis, and this was one of the first ones in the industry, and I think they came out maybe 18 months ago or so. And from the first moment that it was introduced, long before OpenAI ChatGPT, we were already using Jarvis and Jasper. Now, here's the disclaimer. The search engines and the algorithms can identify the fingerprints of AI content. And their algorithms are going to get better to identify which content was written by AI and which content was written by a human. And that brings us to our third tool. Which tool is that, Eren?
It is definitely Writer.com. Writer.com enables you to remove those fingerprints that you just mentioned.
So when you look at AI content creation, there are different AI frameworks that you can leverage. Jasper.ai is one. OpenAI ChatGPT is another one. So for a search engine or an algorithm to identify if a content is written by AI or not, they have to be familiar with or they have to be taught that specific AI framework. Now, here is where this gets interesting. You can teach any algorithm to detect another AI framework as long as you know how that framework operates. So, unfortunately, for all of us, for us and for our clients and for you out there, this is going to be a technology game. And the people who follow the most recent developments in that technology game are going to beat their competitors and make more money. Again, if you don't follow this technology, you are going to miss a ton of opportunity. This is one of the reasons why we are all over these tools. And any technology company, any development company, any marketing agency, any PR agency that is not all over these tools, are not all over their client results. Now, Eren, you had mentioned another tool that actually identifies the framework or the content framework for OpenAI. Which one is that?
That tool is GPT-0.me. So you copy and paste the output you get from ChatGPT to GPT-0.me, and it will tell you if it's written by human, AI, entirely by human, partially by AI. It has all kinds of features.
So what that means is that if a tool like GPT-0 can identify if a piece of content is written by AI or not, it is very likely that Google and Bing will be able to tell that it's written by AI or not. Now, what is so bad about AI? Why would algorithms want to punish people for writing AI content? This is where the systematic change of the infrastructure of internet content comes into play. Not only is this a race for technology and tools, but it's going to be a race for a systematic improvement of how we think of content and manage content in the near future. This is not about written content, articles, blog posts. There's AI that generates pictures. If an AI can generate pictures, it can generate series of pictures to generate a video. And there are tools out there that create deep fakes, and you don't know if it's a real human being or an AI generated human being that does not exist. And just like the banking industry found a million ways and two-factor authentication to stop fraud, all these algorithms from search engines are going to come up with systems to identify fraud or people who are trying to game the system. This is what I mean by the systematic change of the infrastructure. Now, these are the main AI tools that you can work with. These AI tools cost about a total of $100 per month, so it's very affordable. But on top of this, I want to mention the fact that we also use Surfer SEO, Hemingway app, which is a free tool that tells you the quality of your content, and it can remove some of those AI fingerprints that we just mentioned. And if you're interested in AI and anything that has to do with AI, I would strongly recommend looking at futuretools.ai because it can give you a lot of different types of AI tools. Now, here's the interesting part. If you use these three tools, which are Jasper, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Writer.com, and GPT-0, and if you use them effectively, and if you have one person who can be responsible for this entire process and knows every detail and the intricacies of this entire process, you can probably fire 50 to 75% of your marketing team or your marketing team that's responsible for content generation. And the people who will remain, those are copywriters, marketers, SEO specialists, are going to be the people who can build systematic processes that continuously revolve around these new tools and optimize those processes as the AI technology improves. There are going to be no more static jobs. There are going to be no more base salaries. If you do not create, you will die. So pay attention to AI. This is getting serious. That's it for this week. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos on e-commerce, custom development, marketing, and much more. And leave us a comment if you'd like to discuss the contents of this video further.